It was a time of the Great Migration. Rivers and roads of the East were crowded with people seeking homes in the new lands beyond the Ohio River. Indiana, once a part of the Northwest Territories, became a state and opened new lands for brave pioneers wanting to carve out a new life in the unforgiving but fertile land. Into this rich land of promise, our people made their way across the Ohio River and up the trails to Hendricks County to become a part of that great pioneer adventure, the development of the Middle West. The journey from the east to central Indiana was a difficult one. There were no roads, only trails. Household goods, chickens, and livestock were carried by wagon. Money was carried in money belts. Women and children rode horseback, and the men drove the cattle and horses. They found a wild and primitive forest filled with swamps, wildlife, and snakes. Only a few white settlers were scattered in cabins not too far away, but because of the dense forests, it made the short distance seem much farther. Days were filled with hardships, but in sharing, there was much joy and little loneliness. The first few years were spent clearing the land, building log cabins, and planting small patches of corn and grain. Tasks of barn raising and house building were shared by all in the community. And later, after apple trees grew, came apple peelings, quilting parties, and husking bees, where young people came together and forgot, for a time, the struggles of living on the new frontier. Trails turned into roads, wagons into cars, and the new railroad brought industry to Hendricks County at a breakneck speed of 8 miles per hour. Thanks to lumber companies and brick factories, houses became modernized. Schools were upgraded to brick and courthouses to stone. Trading goods stores, inns along the National Road, theaters, opera houses, and even trolley cars brought Hendricks County into the 20th century and connected even more towns and communities together as train depots sprung up all over the county. "200 years later, though the wilderness has been tamed, Hendricks County keeps the spirit of those who came before us alive through its many amenities, restaurants, and events. But mainly through the people who call Hendricks County home.